how are you doing? Today it's the second round of the 1 year anniversary of the 24/7 live. It's been a year already. I think it's been more than that because we had to, I think, stop the 24/7 live like a month after it launched, but it's okay. It's fine. So how is everyone doing? Gary is in his spot. He was actually sleeping and I put the light on and he was like, what are you doing? Poor Gary. He got woken up a bit. So today we have a lot of things to discuss. I actually have a lot of things to say and I need your opinion about a lot of things that I want to change in the channel or add in the channel. Oh, thank you, Nero. We'll try to have a good stream. Oh, hi from Lotti, Video Axolotl. I saw earlier that someone named their Axolotl after Gary. So they have their Axolotl named Gary too. I think I've seen a lot of Axolotl named Gary now, and I was wondering if it was because of Gary, like my Gary, our Gary, you know. Hello Axolotl Knight, how are you doing? So today I'm gonna talk about things like, you know, it's been 1 year and our channel have like, we've been on for like 2 years, I don't remember, 2 years maybe. And I was wondering because now we have Miggy obviously and he is not present in the banner, for example. The banner only has baby Gary, so I wanted to know if it was okay for me to change the banner and maybe add Miggy, or do you prefer to keep the banner as it is now? Just some question I'm asking myself. The Axolotl Lord has become VTuber since when? Yeah, I actually made this because I think I could connect with you more. Yeah, we don't want Miggy to feel excluded, so that's why I wanted to change a bit, but not too much. I still want you to like recognize the channel, obviously. Me. So it's a yes for the banner. I'm gonna tick that on my list. Yes for the banner. Okay. So what would you recommend as the best food to feed an axolotl? So I always recommend like earthworms, dendrobina worms, night crawlers. It depends on like the country you're in. They have different names. So yes, it's worms, but not from your garden because you don't know if there is any pesticides around, and you know like how worms travel from like your garden to the neighbor's garden and everything. you don't know how they put. So always buy your worms from a shop or a bait shop. They breed their own worms, so there's no chance of them to have pesticides. Yeah, so we'll discuss about what we want to put in the banner later. I'm gonna move on the next subject, which is Gary and Miggy's birthday, because Miggy's birthday, it's the 12th of June, and Gary's birthday is the 11th of July, so it's 1 month apart. And it's like, I remember last year a lot of people wanted to send Gary and Miggy gifts, but I couldn't really set up a PO box because it costs a lot in the UK. I don't know how it is in other countries, but in the UK it's kind of really expensive, so I couldn't do that. And for privacy reason, I can't give my actual address. So I've found a solution about that, which is a wish list for Gary and Miggy, held by I don't know how I can call that, but it's a third-party app, and the name is Throne. And all you have to do is go on this website where the wish list is and just buy any items that's on it, and you don't have to do anything else. Everything is gonna be sent to us. You don't have to send anything. So I'm just gonna drop the link so you can see how it is. Does it work? So if you go on the link, you're gonna see that there is food for Gary or material for Gary. Everything is just for Gary and Miggy, obviously. So if you click on it, you'll see the articles. You can gift them and you don't have to do anything else, which I think is a good thing. So you don't have to fill addresses or send any boxes, nothing. So I found that for Gary and Miggy's birthday. So it's, if you want to send anything, like not send them, like just buy a gift to Gary and Miggy, you can do it like that. Oh, and you can do fan arts. Like Gary and Miggy are really fan of fan arts. I show them all the fan arts and they are like watching them with a real interest, which is really funny to watch. Like I put everything on my tablet and I make them look at the tablet and show them the fan art that people do. It's really cute. Oh, about Miggy's age. The thing is, as Miggy is a rescue, we don't really know his age, but the rescue told us he would be around 3 to 4 years old, but they're not really sure because we don't really know the past of Miggy. So that's why. So we think he's around Gary's age, but maybe older. I think Gary is sleeping. He's not moving at all. Poor Miggy. I don't know why. Oh no! Gary, sorry. Sorry, Gary. I can see Miggy in the other camera and he's, I think, sleeping too because he's not moving. Oh! Miggy! When I'm talking about you, you're here? Okay, you're not sleeping then. It's like he knew I was talking about him and just went right in front of the camera like, hey, I'm not sleeping, I'm here. Do you see all the all the leaves on the camera is just Gary and Miggy. They just like to uproot everything. I can't plant anything in this tank. Everything that I planted just died. It died. They just, we can't have a nice tank. We can't. It's just like that. We can't have a harmonious tank. Gary and Miggy are just like destroying everything. Yeah, Miggy is way more active than Gary. Well, it depends. It depends because during the day, sometimes it's Gary that is more active than Miggy, and Miggy is just sleeping all day. And sometimes it's the contrary. So it really depends. Really depends on them. Am I allowed to make them fan art for their birthday? Yes, you are. You can do fan arts whenever you want. You don't need a special occasion to do fan arts for Gary and Miggy. Oh, that's good. Like a lot of people, I think, got their axolotls after watching Gary and Miggy, and I find it really cute. I just hope every one of you is using our care guide, so your axolotl is living a happy and healthy life. If you don't have Discord to send your fan art, you can always send your fan art by email. Our email is in the About section of the YouTube channel. How expensive would it be to raise an axolotl? So an axolotl by itself is not really expensive. An axolotl doesn't cost a lot, but it's the setup around the axolotl that costs a lot. We actually spend more than £1,000 to, like, for Gary and Miggy's tank, because you need a really big tank, and then you need the filter, and then you need the chiller, and then you need the substrate, the decoration, all the house, all the life plants, and then you have all the like medication for axolotls when they are sick. You have all the tubs, the water pump, the cover. You have to cover your tank too because they can jump out. You really don't want that. I heard horror story about axolotls jumping, and it's not good. So always cover your tank. A lot of things in Gary's and Miggy's tank have been made to measure. Is it how you say that? So yeah, around 1,000. If you don't have around £1,000 or dollar to begin with, I don't think your axolotl will have the good environment they need. It's really expensive to have axolotls. Like, even the cost of food is really expensive per month. So if you don't have the money, do not get axolotls. Do not get axolotls. It's gonna eat all your money. You don't want that. I do it because I love Gary and Miggy so much. But if I knew that all my money would go to the, maybe I would reconsider. But no, even if I knew beforehand, I wouldn't have done anything different. This is how much I love them. I think Gary wake up a bit because Miggy is near. Oh, I forgot the water testing too. Who called your axolotl Gary and Miggy? So, it's Gary's dad who called Gary Gary, and it's me who called Miggy Miggy. And you can see that this poor plant is not living its best life, but Miggy is having fun with the plants. That I'm trying to, I don't know what I'm trying anymore. I don't know why I'm trying to add plants to this tank. I know how they're gonna finish. Always, it's always like that. I thought all the axolotl supplies were expensive, but basic daily care and feeding was not. It depends. It depends, because if you feed worms, it's gonna last you a long time, so it's fine. But for us, we are really bad at keeping worms alive. I don't know why, but they always die on us. So we stopped giving worms, and we started giving shrimps, so live shrimps, every week, and it is quite expensive giving them live shrimps every week, so it's the cost of not being able to keep worms, live worms. But Gary and Miggy really like the shrimps. They really like to chase after the shrimps, especially Miggy. I think he is way more into hunting the shrimps than Gary. Gary is more passive. He's just waiting for the shrimp to pass by his mouth, and bam, no more no more shrimp. Poor shrimp. And sometimes he just try to eat the shrimp and just spit it out. So Gary is not a really good hunter, maybe, or he likes to be friends with the shrimps, maybe too much. I don't know. Yeah, Miggy is always destroying the plants. Yeah. Maybe I should add more Anubias. It's the only one that survived. Every other plants have died. And I keep on trying to put some more, but it doesn't work with Gary and Miggy. It just doesn't. I want to raise the food of axolotl as well as axes. Like start the food colonies before getting the lottery. You can do that. Actually, you can do a wormery for your axolotls. I know plenty of axolotls owner who does that. It's just I'm really bad at it, so I can't. But you can do that. And also ghost trains. I think you could do that too. It's just that I don't have many tanks, so I can't do it myself. I have one other tank with Gary and Miggy. Apart from Gary and Miggy, we have cherry shrimps, but they are actually survivors. We actually wanted to give them to Gary 3 years ago, and I didn't have the heart to give the shrimp to Gary, and I just kept them as pets. Okay, I'm trying not to get attached to the ghost shrimp. Okay, I'm trying to detach myself from the ghost shrimp, so I'm able to give them to Gary and Miggy because I know that they like them. But for the cherry shrimp, it's another story. I couldn't. I really couldn't. It didn't let me watch and make fire at the same time. So I'm doing later. Okay. Yeah. Do you know that I actually always have Gary and Miggy's live on my Alexa? It's like an Alexa with a screen, so I always put the 24/7 live on it because I'm not in the same room as Gary and Miggy, so I can always watch them like that. And I can see what they are doing in their daily life, even though it means that they are not doing anything all day, just sleeping. But I want to make sure that everything is okay for them. Okay, so next things we need to discuss is I wanted to add more content to the channel, and I wanted to do like Axolotl's lessons. Would you like this? Like how to cycle the tank, how to safely tub, how to do a tea bath, what to do if your axolotl get hurt. So things like that. Would you be interested if I would do like maybe one lesson per month, maybe? Because I think one per week would be a bit too much. So maybe one per month? Miggy and Gary. That would be so nice. Many people don't know. Yeah, I know. That's why I want to do it. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do a little schedule and do maybe one live lesson a month, and I think if I can do a little maybe clip with the essential parts so you don't have to watch the whole thing and just have the essential would be good, I guess. And people who wants to do it like the live lesson can just come and we can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna note one lesson per month. I think we are gonna decide maybe I'm gonna do like a plan for this, like for the rest of the year, what I'm gonna do, and I will put it in the YouTube community. I always do that. I hope you guys go check the YouTube community because I put a lot of things in there every time, do lots of polls and everything. I'm just gonna check. Just a second. Where is my things? Let me see. Yes. Okay, one lesson per month, and I think it's always gonna be on Sunday because I think it's when you guys are all there, because we always have like trouble having the best time to do the live. It changes every time I do live. It's never the same, never the same time. Maybe, I do not know, Bloodworm snacks for adult lotos, but baby lotos can also be fed on live bloodworms. Yes, so yeah, you can do that. Just for babies though. We actually fed bloodworms to Gary and Miggy on Thursday when we were doing the first live. Gary liked it really much. Miggy, I don't know if he likes it. He wanted to eat the bloodworms, but it didn't went really well. The reflection you see is Gary's dad. He's actually in the living room. So, and yeah, it is not me. I can't speak to you and be there at the same time. I can't even see the reflection. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about something else, which is. I don't think. Wait. I don't know if Gary's dad is on the live, so I don't know if he can see your comments. Yeah, I will tell him later. I will tell him that someone said hi. Yeah, how do you know? He's actually really making a comment. Yeah, you're observing really good. You're really good at observing. Good thing I'm not there. You would have seen my face. Okay, so you know how we are always doing one live a month? Would you like it to be a bit more than one a month, or is once a month okay for you? How the VTuber model is working? So how my VTuber model is working is through a program named VTube Studio, but you need to have your model rigged before putting it in your VTube Studio, and to rig your model you need another software called Live 2D, and you have to have a 2D model to be able to animate it. So I actually did my VTuber model myself, so I did the drawing, which took me a month because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I did the rigging too. So if you need advice on how to make a VTuber model, we actually have a VTuber channel in our Discord. So if you have any questions, or if you are interested in doing yours, I can maybe help, but I'm not a like professional at all. It's really amateur. I know people pay thousands in their model. I didn't pay anything, just my time. I see more movement on the left. Looks like a hen. You're still watching this. Yes, it's a 2D model. It's not a 3D, it's 2D. Yeah, he is. Stop stalking him. It's actually where he plays games, so he's gonna be there all the time. Yeah, now I didn't even like so if I had any answer to the question I asked. Since Gary and Miguel are just here, I pay more attention to the details back there, yeah. So the question was, do you want more live or are you okay with just once a month? Do you know that live streams are really stressful to me? They are. I have been doing lots of research on local care and I will have plenty of know-how by the time I can get mine. So I think the lessons are gonna be good to you because I went through all the hassle of not knowing anything about axolotls and then searching for every possible answers I could find to all my questions. So if you ask yourself a question about axolotls, I probably had the same too. We need Gary and Miggy. We would all like more togetherness, but if it's not possible, then once in a month is fine. Oh, I think I can do more. Because yeah, I think I can do more. I was doing more before, but I kind of stopped. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I did. I'm sorry. So I think I can do more because I feed Gary like 3 or 4 times a week, and sometimes I just record it, but I never really do videos later. Like I record them because I like to see it myself, but I'm not sure if people are interested in actually seeing them. Sometimes I just think that I'm this crazy mom who just record everything, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be interesting for you. I don't know, but as I can see, maybe you would be interested in seeing that. Yeah, Gary and Miggy are kind of awake, not totally. They're just chilling. Are there any toys Lotus can have? I want to see Lotus play if they do. So there is no toys for axolotls. I I had a hammock before, and every time I put the hammock, I find myself just taking it back because they are not using it so much. Maybe I'm gonna try to put it back because I don't think Mickey had a hammock before. So maybe I'm gonna try to put a hammock just for Miggy to see if he likes it. But I know for Gary he wouldn't. He's not a swimmer. He doesn't swim much. He prefers to walk. But Miggy is more of a swimmer, so maybe Miggy can have the hammock and we'll see if he uses it or not. Otherwise, there is moss balls. So I know that Gary liked moss balls a lot, but he would always put the moss balls in his house and then get angry because all the moss balls are in the house and he can't get in. So, but you know, I don't put lights often. I just put the light for the live, and sometimes I don't even put the light, to be honest, even for the live. But as I don't put lights a lot, the poor mothballs have died. They just have died, and I don't know if I can have more live plants again. I always try, but they just keep on dying because we don't put too much lights, except for the Anubias. So yeah, I don't think there is toys for axolotls. Otherwise, I would have bought them already. They don't really play. I think they just like places to hide, because as you can see, Gary really likes the pot. He's always in the pot or the house, and they like tiny places. So Miggy's hide is the beehive terracotta thingy on the other side of the tank. He really likes this hide, and sometimes they liked a bit too much to go behind the house, which I don't like because I can't see them and I don't know if they are stuck or not. So I put things at the side of the house behind, so they can't go at the back of the house again. But they're like tiny little space they can squeeze themselves in. I don't like when they do that because I'm too scared they're gonna get stuck. What did you say? I'm just gonna watch the... Yes, I'm gonna put the hammock back just for Miggy to see if he likes it. Miggy and Gary are really opposite on some things. Yeah, they are. Even in their character, they're really different. Gary, I think, is a bit more shy than Miggy. Miggy is really energetic, and he just stream right at us and nip us. He is not scared of us a single bit. Gary is not scared too, but he's just a bit more shy. He's just shy compared to Miggy. Can the tank get rainbow decoration for Pride Month? I guess. When is Pride Month? I mean, we do Halloween decoration, Christmas decoration, so why not Pride Month? I would like to put rainbows everywhere. I would like that. I'm going to be doing research into what might work as toys for Lotos. I think Lotos should have toys. I think too, like I wish they could have toys, but they don't really play. All Gary and Miggy do is just chilling all day and just walking and swimming and hiding and squeezing themselves in tiny places. And then they ask for boobs and num num. It's all they do. I know Gary and Miggy are so different. Pride Month is in June, so it's gonna be next month. Okay. So you know, next month is also Miggy's birthday, isn't it? Maybe I can do a live with a mix of the two. I was searching for my phone, but my phone is recording this live, so let me see. Do I have a calendar somewhere? Oh, yes. So, June the 12th. Oh, the 12th is actually a Sunday, so we can have a birthday live for Miggy on his birthday. That's good. So I guess I'm gonna do a mix of birthday rainbow for Miggy for the live. What do you think? Birthday rainbow live. It was actually hard for me to decide on what name Miggy would have. It was really hard for me to decide. I had a lot of names in mind, and it was so hard to choose this one. But I think Miggy, it suits him. It suits him a lot. So we're gonna do that. Do you think you could make a cake from sand? A cake from sand with a tiny candle as a decoration in the sand in the tank? I don't know, because you know sand doesn't really stay together in water. I will see if I can find an aquarium decoration like a birthday cake. I have no idea if this exists even. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see. Who is older? We don't know, because we don't know the age of Miggy. We don't know Miggy's age. So I'm gonna search July. The 11th is a Monday for Gary's birthday, so we could do it either on the 10th, but I don't like to do birthdays before. Maybe we'll do it on the 17th, Sunday of July. What do you think? We always make cake for Gary and Miggy. We make a cake with Repashi group pie. It's always their birthday cake. If you watch our previous birthday for Gary, you can see that we made a cake, and I think it could be the same thing. It could. I'm gonna try to ask what he's paying, but I'm not sure he's gonna answer. Let me see. Okay, I'm sent. I sent it. I don't know if he's gonna answer though. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna do the same kind of cake for Gary and Miggy for this time. I can't. I don't know. Maybe some salmon too? I actually prepared some salmon for Gary and Miggy. Do you know? Because to feed salmon to axolotls, you have to freeze the salmon for 30 days. So that's why I prepare everything in advance because I know that I need the thing a month later. So I think for the birthday we can do a cake and give them some salmon too. So you know how they are. I always spoil them. Oh, so Gary's dad says that he's playing Ace Combat 7, if you know what it is, because I don't. I don't remember who it was that made the cake for the Axolotl. If you don't know, then I won't know either. I think this time I'll make the cake before the stream because it was so messy last time and I put like insect powder everywhere on the table. So maybe I'm gonna do the cake off stream. I don't know. I don't know if you want to see the mess or not. I'm actually glad that Gary and Midi are not moving much because I'm not in the same room and I can't move the camera if they move. So I'm glad. Oh, you have to go. Jeremiah, thank you for joining us today. Can we see Gary and Miggy getting a book? I can't because I'm not in the same room as them, so I can't book them. But I will book them for their birthday because it's their birthday. Oh, you want me to do the cake on stream? Are you sure you want to see me doing the cake on stream and have insect powder all over the place? Do they want a boop? Yes, they do. Like sometimes when I feed them, I give them a boop. Like I place my finger above their head, and if they reach to my finger, it means they want a boop. So I boop them. So yes, we're gonna do that. Let me write that down for Gary and Miggy's birthday. We're gonna do a birthday cake. Cake on stream. And some salmon. Because we all know how they love the book. Oh, and I don't have to forget the Pride rainbow decoration. Yes. Okay, noted. So I won't forget. You have a mess phobia. What is that? What does that mean? Oh, give me a second. Okay, I how do I let me see. Oh, Siggy Seagull, thank you so much. Thank you, Siggy Seagull. I love you, Gary. We love Gary too. Thank you, thank you. Do I have a mic problem? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Hello? Oh, okay. Thanks. Yeah, Gary and Miggy are sleepy. Poor them. Sometimes when I do stream during the day, I feel a bit bad for them because I know that I'm waking them up. Oh, thank you, Siggy Seagulls. I know that you're a member too. It's okay now. They can just sleep. I think when I'm not near the tank, they can chill because whenever I'm near the tank, they know I'm here, so that's why they get excited because they can see me. But as I'm not in the same room now while doing the stream, they can't get excited because they can't see me. So that's why I can just put the camera here and just record them, and that's it. Look how chilling they are. They're so cute. I think I covered everything I wanted to talk about today. Hey Enzo! I guess. Let me check my list. Sending my love to these munchkins all the way from Pakistan. Oh, thank you so much. From Pakistan. Yeah, they know. Do you know that actually Gary and Miggy knows the difference between me and Gary's dad? They know when it's me and they know when it's him. They don't act the same. Especially Gary. Gary really don't act the same. How do you keep the glass so clean? Mine has gone green, but I do water change once a week. I think it's because I scrub the tank once a week. So that's how we keep the glass clean, and I have a microfiber towel that I clean the tank with on the surface. I guess because we don't have a lot of light in the room, so we don't have algae at all. We never really had algae problem in Gary and Miggy's tank because we don't put much light, so they have no chance to grow. So if you don't want algae to grow, just remove every source of light. I think there used to be mothballs or something like that, and if they were, then do you plan on getting more? I actually wanted to get more mothballs because I know that Gary loves to play with them, but the thing is they're always dying, so I don't know. I don't know if I should get some mothball plants or not. Maybe I'm gonna try, but I know they're gonna die. But yeah, maybe I'm gonna try to. Just, just so maybe you can see Gary and Miggy play football sometimes. But then I think Gary is gonna be upset again because he's gonna put the mouse ball in his hide and he wouldn't be able to go in his hide again. This is what happens all the time. Can Miggy now catch floating pellets? Yes, he can! He's doing better. He's doing really better at it. Oh no, we don't do water change every day. We do it once a week. We only have to do it every day if your axolotl is not in the tank. Like if you have to tub your axolotl, then yeah, you have to do it every day. But if it's the tank and your tank is cycled, then you don't have to do it every day. It's just once a week. Yeah, Miggy is a bit too excited at the beginning of the feeding, so he misses the first one always. But after that, he calms down and then he cuts the pellets. Gary is more patient, so he knows when it's feeding time, he just waits patiently. It's just raising his head up and just waiting for the pellet to fall down. But it's not Miggy's case. When Miggy knows it's feeding time, he just swims everywhere and he won't let me feed him. Miggy is a bit hard sometimes, but it's really cute to see him all excited. I like it. And he likes to nip too, but it's okay, I have gloves. I have my protecting gloves. Poor Miggy. Sometimes I feel a bit sorry about Miggy. He can't just stay patient. He's always impatient. Always. Oh, sending love from London. Thank you. Maybe 200k some seems a bit much. Yeah, Miggy is really greedy. I've never seen him like being overfed. Like if I keep on feeding him, he's just gonna eat everything. So that's why I'm giving the same amount of food as Gary, but for some reason, Miggy is way more chunkier than Gary, even though I feed them the same amount, exactly the same and the same thing. Miggy gets chunkier, but I think it's because of how he is. Maybe he's just how Miggy is. But when it comes to shrimps, I think Miggy eats way more shrimps than Gary, so maybe that's also why Miggy is chunky. It's only a guess though. I don't really know for sure if he's that, but he's always been chunky. I've never seen him once being like Gary. Never. Like you think Gary is chunky, but he's really not. It's because you see them from the side. But if you see Gary and Miggy from like above, you are gonna notice the difference. Like Miggy's tummy is so big. He's a little chunky boy, but I can't do anything about it. He was always like that. And I think he's gonna stay like that. There's no way he's gonna like lose this belly. He's always been like that. Poor Miggy. But he swims well, so it doesn't affect him in any way. Oh, thank you, Cordelia. Thank you, thank you. I think our tank is a 90 gallon. something like that, or 100. It's 200 liter, or yeah, I think 50 gallon. Yeah, I think. I don't know this. I don't know the gallon thing. I'm sorry. It's 200 liters, 190, I guess. So maybe yeah, it's 50 gallon. I'm looking at it. I think I'm okay. I'm gonna see all the comments here because I think I'm missing some. How did you decide on Gary and Mickey? Do you mean the name? Hey Nightbot, stop spamming please. For how long have we been streaming? I can't see. Can someone tell me please? Someone tell me. Has it been an hour? My puppy just ran away when I tried to pet him, pet with him, play with him, play with him. Oh. Wow, already? What? What kind of puppy does that? My dog doesn't even play. In fact, once I tried to throw a ball for her to catch, and she bit me when I put the ball in front of her. What breed of dog is your dog? Oh, Miggy. Miggy is going away. Oh. I don't know. I like dogs. Um, I don't know if I like dogs more than cats. Oh, Shih Tzu. I guess to me, I feel like dogs are more gentle than cats. I'm always like, I like cats, I like to pet them and everything, but I'm scared that they're gonna like scratch me. I don't know why. But like for a dog, I am not scared. Like I think they're always nice. Sometimes cats are not nice, so I'm a bit scared. But I didn't really heard of like dogs being like cats. Alap Alapaha Alapaha? I don't know that. Oh, hello Camelia. How are you doing? Camellia has been with us for a long time. But you always show up at like the end of the stream, at the end of the live. I've never heard of a puppy who doesn't want to play. It's a puppy. It should play. Why everybody have puppies? I want one too, but I can't. I already have Gary and Miggy. I don't have a cat, and I don't think I will have a cat because I'm too scared of what could happen with Gary and Miggy. To be honest, with a dog it would be the same. So I don't think I can have any cats or dogs. It's just gonna be Gary and Miggy, and that's it. Maybe other fish or aquatic pets, but nothing that could harm them. Gary and Miggy can cosplay as Toothless and Light Furry. They could. So I think someone on YouTube has a black Cassie named Toothless. To be honest, there is a lot of wild axolotls named Toothless. So I don't know. I don't want a cat because my dog hates them, and a cat bit me when I was young, 11 years ago. Aww. I don't know about like I like cats. I really like to like pet them and everything. Every time there's someone has a cat, I just have to go and pet them. But owning one myself, I don't know if I could. Yeah, I know. The new Mexican banknote has an axolotl on there. I really wish I could have one. But I can't like just travel to Mexico just because I want a big note, isn't it? Yeah, I like to watch actually pet pet videos on YouTube is the most like videos I watch. Like I I like to watch like hamster videos, cats, turtles and frogs. It's the ones that I prefer watching. Are you talking about soda pets? I don't know who likes the name. No. The hamster channel I'm watching is Kuma QQ. The turtle that I'm watching is actually an ASMR channel that record a turtle eating stuff, and I find the biting noise of a turtle so cute. I love that. And I don't remember the channel of the froggy one, but I think it's the Korean channel. And I like to watch a channel where the guy befriends any type of like insects or animals. It's like how to be friends with something something. Like I really like his videos. Your dog really doesn't like cats. Oh yeah, I think that's part of why I'm so into Axolotl, because my allergies would be triggered by most furry creatures. I am also allergic to like fur for cats and dogs. So yeah, that's also why I can't have furry pets too. But I really like to watch. I really like to pet them when a friend has them. I really like that. But I think I couldn't have one myself. I'm hoping for Axolotl, but I have two dart frogs and a puppy. A dart frog? What is that? Let me check. A dart? I really like frogs. Oh! Oh, that is cute! Oh, that is so cute! Oh! That is so cute! That is so cute! Which color do you have? I see there is like lots of different colors. Yeah, it's a small type of frog. I wish I could have a frog, but I'm scared. Like, I know with frogs you have to give live food too. I'm not doing so good with live food except from shrimp. What? Do you have all three? I like the frog so much. But like with frogs, you can't touch them with your hands, isn't it? Because they breathe through their skin like axolotls, you can't really touch them. What do they eat? What do you give them? I do too. I have my other camera on the Gary's 24/7 live stream, and so I have two views of Gary and Miggy too. I really like frogs. They are so cute. Flies, you give them flies? Do you give them like silkworms or something? I can't give any food today because it's not their feeding day, it's tomorrow. And we already gave snacks to them on Thursday, plus food the next day. So I can't give them too much food or they're gonna be even chunkier than they are. The frog can hop onto you. What? Your axolotls are also adorable. Thank you. I don't know for frogs. I don't like. It's like I think axolotls. You can't do much with them apart from like looking at them and finding them cute. This is how I do with Gary. What happens? Oh, can I just say that your earlier videos of Gary, the few minute ones with the calming music really brought tears to my eyes. Oh, it was pure beauty to me. So I wanted to say, oh, thank you, Taran. Maybe I should do more videos like this. Just Gary and me being cute. What? I remember when a pigeon hit my window and ate a dead ladybird on my outer window and then left? What? Do pigeons do that? You know, axolotls don't lay up to 30 eggs. They do hundreds and hundreds of eggs. So it's not just 30. If it was just 30, it would be okay. Axolotls are like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. That's why I can't really have a lady in Gary and Midge's tank. Otherwise, I'm gonna have like thousands of eggs, and I can't take care of thousands of eggs. It's not possible. It would be cute to have Gary and his babies, but I think it's way too much care and way too much babies. I couldn't. I think I couldn't be able to care for them. Oh, thank you, Siggy Seagulls, for coming by today. Thank you so much. I don't really know about frogs, about how to care for baby frogs. It's like taking care of axes because they are a little tadpole first. Then you can be the queen mother of axolotls. Queen mother of Gary's kingdom. Yeah, I mean, it would be way too much work. Yeah, I know babies axolotl are so cute. When Gary was a baby, he was so cute. He was way too cute. It was killing me. I should put baby photos of Gary. He was way too cute. His little face with his black eyes. He was way too cute. Do not, Axolotl breed, do not. I swear it's way too much work. It's way too much work because you have to feed live food. You have to have a hatchery. I don't know if you call it like that, but like it's baby brine shrimp that you have to have live every day, multiple times a day to feed your babies. And there's like thousands of babies, so I don't know how many hatchery do you have that you have to have. It's way too much effort. It's way too much work. What plant do you have in your tank? We have Anubias because they are killing every other plants. So if you need plants for your axolotl tank, just take Anubias. Every other plants are gonna die. Did you ever realize Gary monarchical potential when he was just a little? Yes! Actually, I do. I did. Well, to be honest, I didn't. It's one of Gary's followers who did, and then it just stayed. Like one day, because everything started on Instagram. We had an wait, we still have an Instagram account for Gary when he was young and up until now. And his first ever fan art was Gary with a crown, so it was King Gary, and it was when he was still a baby, and then it just stick to him now. He's just the king of everything of cuteness. Oh, betta fish! I like betta fish too. Bye, Flo. Thank you for joining us today. I think it's been an hour and a half now, so I think it's time to close this live. So thank you for joining us today for the 1 year anniversary. I know that all we did was having a chat, chilling with Gary and Miggy, but it was a nice chat. I really liked it, and I think I have a lot of work to do, like the banner and everything. So as usual, I'm gonna put polls on the YouTube community, so just keep an eye on it so you can give me your opinion. Okay? So thank you for joining us today. Have a nice day or evening or night. And until next time, stay cute. Bye bye.